2018 Chevrolet Traverse walks a gentle line between being an affable, family-friendly crossover SUV and having a look like one thing extra rugged and successful. Clean styling inside and outside, unstress-free same-old powertrain, a relaxed, spacious cabin, and many of the apparatus we predict in a contemporary car. Lenahan. The 2018 Chevrolet Traverse rating 7.2 out of 10 and are checking out. For now, all Traverses use a brand new 3.6-liter V6 with 310 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque that provides 20 horsepower over final year's V6. It's the one-to-be-had engine till a 2.0-liter, turbocharged inline-Four joins the lineup underneath the hood of the Traverse RS. Both engines paintings along a normal 9-speed computerized. However, handiest the V6 is to be had with all-wheel power. At this level, we've handiest pushed the V6 and can replace after we power the RS. A blank, however conservative design inside and outside may no longer excite. However, there is additionally not anything at the 2018 Traverse that can offend. While it is a larger drawback on lesser trims, the top-end High Country sticks out as one of the crucial higher cabins connected to a contemporary Chevy. This is all just right sufficient to earn 7 out of 10 on our styling scale. Chevy's complete purpose with the Traverse's styling was once to offer crossover shoppers a truck-like styling and joy. That begins with an external that borrows closely from Chevrolet's full-size, truck-based SUVs. The Traverse's upright stance, squared-off entrance and rear, and tall facets paintings along an excessively SUV-like C-pillar, one who's angled aggressively ahead, to offer an extra rugged persona. Slim wraparound highlights are the terminator for a powerful shoulder line that runs from the similarly narrow entrance headlights, which get fashionable jewelling as on upper trims as a part of Chevy's so-called dioptic design. That face, in the meantime, is like an embellished Malibu, no unhealthy factor. The V6 type improves at the first-generation crossover's gas economy regardless of the additional energy. Thanks partially to the 9-speed computerized, the front-drive Traverse returns 18 miles per gallon town, 27 freeway, 21 blended. All-wheel power lowers the one's figures to 17/25/28 of a mile per gallon. Both are considerable will increase at the final Traverse, which might handiest muster 15/22/18 of a mile per gallon in its best trim. The 2018 Traverse is to be had in 7 trims: L, LS, LT Cloth, LT Leather, RS, Premier, and High Country are the others. Each comes with HID headlights with LED operating lighting fixtures, rear-view digital camera, 18-inch wheels, a 7.0-inch infotainment machine with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility, Bluetooth, 6 USB ports, keyless ignition, and 3-zone local weather regulate. The maximum complex lively protection apparatus is, as is Chevrolet's tendency, restricted to the range-topping Premier and High Country. It's handiest same old at the latter. Lesser trims, just like the LT Cloth and LT Leather, are to be had with blind spot screens, whilst all trims include GM Steam Driver and Family Link techniques, as a part of the OnStar suite. The Traverse does higher in its cabin, the place Chevy carried on with its truck-inspired design. The top, broad heart console intersects a tall, unyielding sprint and screams. The seats on are LT leather put on horny hides, despite the fact that the range-stopping High Country is the one selection for qualified internal snobs. It wears fashionable wooden accents and extra leather-based trim, despite the fact that a lot of what's plastic on lesser trims is similar at the High Country. This the most effective type additionally will get distinctive reddish-brown leather-based upholstery, known as loft brown, that contrasts pleasantly with the black plastics scattered through the remainder of the cabin. A brand new 3.6-liter V6 and a slick shifting, unobtrusive 9-speed computerized are an incredible development over the past Traverse's powertrain, serving to the 2018 type rating 7 out of 10 issues on our efficiency index. The 3.6-liter V6 is the usual engine on all, however the turbocharged Traverse RS and arrives with 310 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque. with low height torque for a naturally aspirated engine, simply 2,800 revolutions per minute. This direct-injected engine feels energetic off the road, with a throttle reaction that borders on over-aggressive. Once underway, the acceleration is clean and linear, the entire strategy to the tachometer's higher reaches. The Traverse's new engine is completely fitted to passing maneuvers, whether or not at decreased speeds on two-lane roads or at upper speeds commonplace on interstates. The 3.6 liters efficiency feels out of the peculiar for a Chevy crossover SUV, however it's the sound that surprises. This V6 is clean, virtually sonorous in how it sounds underneath exhausting acceleration. It's in fact delightful in some way that the final Traverse may by no means means. But it's additionally no longer glaring in gentler stipulations. Replace the consumption and exhaust notice hush up till there's only a delicate thrum. The transmission is fast to interact off the road, and rifles off shifts easily and briefly underneath exhausting acceleration. At gentler speeds or underneath a lighter foot, the shifts throughout the first a number of gears are virtually imperceptible. The transmission's conduct is straightforward to expect, too. It's simple to dial and simply sufficient throttle to call for a decreased tools at the highway, which enhances the fascinating conduct of the V6 engine in a satisfying cycle. But the Traverse's guidance falls flat. It's heavy and remarkably numb on heart, whilst dialing in more attitude doesn't do a lot to extend comments. Weight, in the meantime, turns out to fall off within the bends. So on the very least it's more uncomplicated to make the mid-corner corrections the dead guidance calls for. At the very least, Chevrolet has stepped forward the Traverse is dealing with over the first-generation type. There's a 5-link rear suspension with McPherson struts and entrance, blessing the Traverse with a nimbler, extra predictable dealing with persona. This large Chevy nonetheless isn't as successful or entertaining on a twisty street as a Mazda CX-9, however it gained fall all over the place itself when introduced with a nook. The brakes are stouter too, with an extra shirt pedal really feel.